volume. So volume, obviously we've got our metric units, and then we've also got a lot of the baking that comes into it, where you're working with teaspoons and you're working with cups. But these three images work quite nicely. Your dam, thousands and millions and tons and kiloliters of water, forgive me there. Then your teaspoons, your milliliters for cough syrup or medicine, and then your liters for milk or any kind of liquid. Then the analogy that works well with conversion diagrams is turtle strokes for me. So when you're working with volume, I always think of a liquid. For me, the C works really well. And if you think about your turtle also swims really consistency, big strokes, consistent strokes. So again, because of the consistency or rhythm kind of concept, your conversion factor is exactly the same again. It's times by 1,000, times by 1,000. So hopefully that helps you a little bit. Then with volume, we also have costing related to comparisons and rates. So which volume of paraffin is more expensive per litre to buy? So we first need to do our conversion and then figure out our cost per litre and then compare the two and write our concluding statement. So on a separate note, I don't want to touch on area and volume conversions now. And the reason I think it might be perhaps more suited to doing it later on is that your learners need to understand the concept of area and volume and the formula behind it. And once they have that, then conversions and converting area and volume makes a lot more sense to them. So often it's useful to only do that conversion after that.
If you found this video useful, give it a like and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any new episodes. Follow us on Instagram or Facebook to stay on top of the latest TAS news and launches. So that's it for now from the Answer Series, your key to exam success.